In this video, we're going to talk about mathematical expectation or expectation value. So first, let's just go ahead and look at the formula. So we denote expectation with the capital letter E. So mathematical expectation is a random experiment where we have the following sum. So you see we're adding several terms together. And this represents our first term, second term, and n represents however many events or terms we have in our calculated experiment. And so this represents the probability of some event, a sub 1, multiplied by the value of that event. So then this would be probability of a second event occurring multiplied by the value of that event. So we can write that in summation notation here with the Greek letter epsilon, where E equals the sum from k equals 1 to some value n of the probability of some event a sub k times the value of that event. So again, n, some mutually exclusive events denoted by the capital letters a sub 1 through a sub n. Again, n, how many events we have in our experiment, and then the lowercase number values in our equation represent the numeric values of our different outcomes in our experiment. So we'll look at a couple examples here to kind of sum that equation up. You're taking the probability of something happening, multiplying that times what you get, or the value of that event happening, and then you add all those up to get what we would expect. So first example here, we've got a target here that we're shooting arrows at, and this just represents the probability of getting certain values and the point value for each part of our target. So thinking back to our equation, again we have the sum of the probability of some event multiplied by the value of that event and adding each of those terms together. So for gold, probability of 0.2 or 1/5, 20%, however you want to look at that. We usually use decimals here. And there's a point value of 9 to hit the gold part of our target. So we take 0.2 times 9 and we get 1.8. If we do the same with all of the other outcomes, assuming that we hit the target, these are the values we get for the probability of each point value on our target. Okay, there's 5 different point values, so there's 5 different events, 5 different things that can happen when we hit the board. So now we add these up to look at the expected value if we shoot one arrow. So if we add these up, we get 5.96. So based on these probabilities, whatever the parameters are for that, we can expect for every arrow we shoot on average to get just under 6 points. Now you might look at this and say, well, there's no 6-point value on there. Again, our expected value is an average of the probability of all possible outcomes. So if we were to shoot 10 times with an average of, if we rounded this to 6 points, we would average 60 points combined with 10 shots. So that's a little bit, that's how we can kind of make sense of it.